All right, this is our Fundies Plus game number 1, stage A. We're going to be looking at getting to collar ties from an open position. So both of our goals are to come to a collar tie and to hold this for as long as possible. I want to be thinking about fighting the hands nice and early, especially to keep my opponent's arms away so that he can't take his collar ties. Stage B, we're going to be adding in a lower body attack so that we've got a dilemma between the upper and the lower body. If I'm going for his upper body, Dom can posture up and keep his head away, which will expose the knees. So my goal is to either tap the knees or to take a collar tie and hold it for as long as possible, focusing on playing this dilemma so that I can either go high and open up the legs, or I can go low, and as Dom sprawls away, I can come to the collar tie. Stage C, what we're going to be looking at. Stage C.
You said C.
Yeah, that's what he's meant to say.
ABC. Game 1, ABC. Stage C, we're going to be adding in, making our connections from here. So my objective is to either get to a front headlock or to pick up a single leg and stop Dom doing the same. So as I'm coming here, I can snap him down into a front headlock, and I need to keep my legs away from him. Or I can focus on picking up the single leg and keeping my head high enough to avoid the front headlock. If I don't, Dom will be coming to his own technique and sprawling his legs away. Fundies Plus, game number 2, we're going to be playing from front headlock, looking for the finish. So, first game we're playing, I'm going to start with a head and arm connection. Dom's job is to separate my hands and free himself from this, while I attempt to maintain chest to back contact. Section B, we're going to be starting off in the same position, with the head and arm. My goal is now to connect myself to just a neck choke without the arm, while Dom attempts again to separate my hands and remove this chest to back connection. Section 3, I can now look for the finish. I will start off from this head and arm position. I will look to get just the neck, and then I can look to sit through and finish this technique. Maybe get the tap. Dom can look to escape how he did before, or if he's too late, he can look to pass off and go to a Von Flu. All right, this is Fundamentals Plus game 3. We're going to be looking at strangles from the head and arm position. So, my first game, I'm going to be starting with a head and arm connection from turtle. And what I'm going to look to do is connect to either my bicep or my elbow with either hand on either arm. For example, I can be here, I can look to bring this hand far through and connect to my bicep. I can do this on the outside, I could do this on the inside, or alternatively, I can look to connect to my elbow. Any of these connections mean I win the game, while Dom attempts to fight the hands and remove the chest to back connection. Section B, I'm going to be looking to turn my partner over. So in this case, I will look again from the head and arm connection, and I'm going to look to put Dom's back on the mat. To do that, I'm going to need to collapse one of his elbows or attack his legs, but I will turn him over. If his back touches the mat, I win the game. Dom, once again, attempts to fight the hands and remove the chest to back connection. Finally, I'm going to combine those games for section 3, or section C. I'm going to look to connect to either my bicep or my elbow and put him onto his back and look to squeeze to get the finish. Dom, once again, looks to fight the hands and escape.